Hey y'all, it's your boy Low. Just about 20 to 5 on the AM side. True story, we're never done growing mentally, real talk, but apparently we're still growing physically, or at least I am. Um, I woke up with a growing pain, that's what they call them. You get them all the time when you're going from your little growth spurts and shit. Anyways, fucking, woke up with the fucking, oh my god, it feels like your fucking knees on fire or your fucking calf, Anyways, the me side of your fucking. Anyways, I also woke up with. Man, my body had had to get me out of a way fucking weird ass dream, man. Yeah, I'm fucking in this dream. Um, it was like I was working somewhere, but I had worked with this dude in Ashland, but it wasn't anyone that I actually remember working in Ashland from. So I really hope a couple months down the line, I don't bump into somebody that I worked at shopping cart with like 20 years ago. Anyhow, it was like in some sort of department store like Target, and it's like I had gotten the guy a job there somehow because the manager liked me. So, but it's like I wasn't working there, but I was in there, and there was some weird ass thing where it was like the dude was like trying to. There was like the two guys I was hanging with, and there was the manager, and the store was like about to close or it was closed, and they're supposedly closing up because they worked the night shift, and there was something about them going to drop a dookie or something, and he didn't want to go all the way to the bathroom, or it's almost like he did a thing where like I got to think about the bathroom because I'm a drug addict a lot of my life, so I'm afraid if I'm in the bathroom too long, even if I'm taking a hefty dump, I want to like hurry it up and wipe faster because I'm like people are gonna think I'm doing something else in the bathroom. And there's so many times in my past I didn't do something else in the bathroom, but at the same time I was smart about it. So anytime I did something in the bathroom, it was always like 5 minutes or within. Uh, but you do got those people that shoot up and shit, and they'll go use the bathroom. They'll be in there like 25 minutes, and they literally won't be allowed to your friend's house again. Or if it's like an establishment, it'll be like, this is weird. Because they're doing fucked up shit and they're not gonna leave the bathroom till they're done. But and they're like, I'm pooping, jeez. Hey man, we can't even get into that. I'm not talking shit. Drunk drivers make fucking opiate addicts out of hardworking, non-addicted previously non-addicted Americans every day, right? Broke your bone. Take these for a couple months. You can't have them now. I know a guy that has this. Let's not even get into it. I'm getting sidetracked. So in the story, the guy's like, so anyways, I'm like, yeah, it's like I say stuff like the same way I try to guide people to do the right thing, but I don't want to straight up tell them because we all got that little man card, So, but and then also like the managers, it's almost like he thought the guy was gonna like beat him up or something, and then it's like I overheard one of my friends was about to like take a dump in like fucking in the middle of one of the clothes racks, like in the middle on the floor, so no one would see it. And I was like, it's just smell, bro. Like it's gonna be obvious. Like I was like, if you're gonna do it, I would do it like there, but I wouldn't do it at all, man. Because at the same time, I don't want to get caught if he does do it. So, and it's me. It's like me. It's almost like I don't even want to try to. You pick the dream apart. How about that? Please help me if anyone wants to. But okay, so in the dream, and I know there's the man card involved in the dream, which is of course a metaphorical thing that all of us men, grew up with. It was way hardcore when I grew up. Our fathers and our fathers before us and all that had the way hardcore one. Obviously our great 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 grandpas lived in a fucking ice fucking block and fucking cannon in a cave, bunked his wife on the head, said, "You're my baby mama now." Homo sapien shit. No homo, just joking. Okay, my bad. Here, let's do this, okay. So, it boils down to I overheard the dude that was peeling off a dump said, tell the guy, I'm getting a ride, because the boss is worried about him, and he's telling him, oh, it's okay, I'm the guy who lived down the road. He like said he lived like down one of the highways or in the same town that we were in. I assume it might have been in Medford. And then I remember I worked with the guy at Ashland. So eventually, the guy comes over to me, and I remember the boss walks by, and the boss is like almost thinking like, it's almost like he thought that the dude's gonna find him for one reason or another. The employee that, you know, it was working, that was still on the clock because he wasn't clocked out yet, because the boss thought he was waiting to get a ride home. And I know the guy happened to be like homeless, and but then I didn't want to tell the boss that. And I don't know if I was homeless in the dream or not, because if I was homeless and I cared that much, I know I would have been like, bro, come crash on the couch. But so I can't. I don't know. Maybe I was staying with like friends or family, and I didn't want to. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, even when I had a car, like I had a few people sleeping in my passenger seat in the winter. You know what I mean? Quite a few times, and my dumb ass would wake up without fucking. The next day I'd notice, and I dropped them off at their house, or not dropped them off at their friends, girlfriends, whoever the fuck was fucking with them. I dropped them off over there. I noticed later on, I looked for my fucking Dre headphones or whatever, Dre Beats or this or that pair of shoes or this video game, fucking for my Switch, and it would be missing. And it's like, fucking, I help someone out. I don't want them to be in the cold rain, catch pneumonia, let them sleep in my fucking car all night. They fucking steal from me on top of it. And I still have not, in every situation where I can help out, I still helped out. Because that doesn't happen every single time. Anyways, but I'm still getting off the point. Just wake up right. My brain just rebooting. I know I'm fall back asleep and it's fucked up. I just trying to, I always forget my stories. I wasn't going to remember my fucking dream if I didn't do this at all. Okay. So I'm telling the boss, hey, I know, because I finally tell him, because the boss walks by, I give him a thumbs up, and then he looks nervous, like maybe I'm not going to let my two friends jump him. And that was like also not a position I'm not new to either, because, I've been the boss of men. I've been the man of men a couple of different times in my life. You know what I mean? For example, before I got raided, I had dudes that worked for me, that ran for me. They were fucking, I had door knockers, all the people to collect. People that did this shit for me. Like, if they wanted to, shit I was already comfortable doing. But they're like, hey, no, I'll do it. I'll do it for about this and that. And I'm like, that's certainly nothing. Yeah, go for it. I risk so much when I do these things. Yeah, you should do it for this little amount. So yeah, and then I'd have other people trying to compete with them after I even got bigger, and I was like, well, no, no matter what, just come and cut you off. The only way you'll get his position is if he willingly bows out, because I knew that guy, like before I became whatever the fuck you think I am, that you're now coming up to me. He was my friend before, when we were fucking taking any chance, split a half eighth. Me and him were friends back then, so there ain't no fucking way you're gonna have his spot unless he doesn't want his spot. So, and I'm getting so sidetracked, but mind you, also if anyone's watching this now, I'm 38 years old. I got raided at 23. I'm talking about this particular story. This is everything before I was 23. So it was before I got raided. So you know what I mean? Back when I was coming up, eights for $50, that's how I actually got fucking so much money. I fucking was the only guy in town selling eights for 40 at the time. I had the whole fucking town on lock. Anyhow, I keep getting so sidetracked. I was like, man card. So I tell the boss, because eventually he's walking back again. So at this point, I don't think he's ready to get jumped. He's just thinking, I don't fuck, there's people still here. They looked to you for one reason or another. Like, they maybe thought I was the guy finding them a ride. And I eventually started, I was like, okay, check it out. I don't know what's going on with dude. I was like, I overheard him tell you something about down the road. Just so you know, he worked with me in Ashland, so I know he lives somewhere around over there. I'm trying to find him a ride right now just for you. But, I think he just didn't want you to worry about him being so far. So he told you he was down the road. A little white light for your own feelings and your own concerns. But you need to know people are allowed to care for him. But you know what I mean? You know how we all are. We got our man card. So it's almost like I was explaining the man card in my dream when it was actually a dream about the man card in general. Because we have, it's just so crazy. Anyhow, I woke up with a cramp before I ever found a way to get any of them home. But at least the boss didn't think these two guys were gonna fucking jump him anymore. Well, there we go. That's just 10 minute June time with Logan. Uh, have a good night, y'all.